Hello. What's poppin', Jimbo? How you guys doing? God, my chair's squeaky. I'm so sorry if you heard that. 50, hello. First, I just got back to my desk too. This is perfect timing. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We are just gonna get some work done here. I have been a bit slacking off today, kind of because I woke up late. Um, but I am going to do some dev work on the summer festival for the Wanderer. Mainly just getting this model done that I want to work on, and then just kind of fixing things up a little bit. Um, but otherwise, the summer festival is actually pretty much like fully done, I would say. Um, like to be completely honest, like I think aside from like some fixes to colliders and whatnot, I think it's pretty much good to go. But I can show off a bit of what I've been working on. We might even jump over to maybe working on this brutality map today too. Depending. I think I might just stick with the summer festival.
Him the voice in your head. I'm hungry, feed me.
Okay, see, so good news is I could actually hear that, so that's awesome. I honestly don't understand why it doesn't work in VR. Hungry feed me, bro. I literally just had two hot pockets. I don't have any more. I mean, I have more hot pockets, but um, I literally just had hot pockets, bro. I'm just saying. Uh, for real, for real. I'm eating food myself. Yeah, I don't know. I was considering just waiting till later today to eat, but I was like, fuck, I'll just make hot pockets. Also, I'm gonna quickly just run this fucking 30-second ad because it's gonna force me to do an ad in 2 minutes anyway. So here, while we're like idling on the screen, I'll just run an ad real quick. Well, VOD viewers, you don't have to worry about this, but sadly, the live stream audience does indeed have to worry about this. There we go. We'll give that a second to run. I got my drink here and everything. Oh, pretty good. Yum yum. So, hello everyone. Welcome back. So, I'm gonna show you guys kind of what I've been doing. Um, so I'll show you guys what I have set up in Unity first, and then we'll switch over to Blender to work on some of the extra modeling I have to do. So if we go here, hello. Yeah, we are VTubing today. Hello everyone. Also, I have eye tracking enabled on this, so like my eyes actually track, which is interesting to say the least. Um, so this is the Wanderer scene, as I can show you guys. Hello Ryan. So this is so you guys might have saw my post about this, but this is the supporters list. And this is the string loading stuff I was mentioning. So now what happens is I have a pastebin link that I can edit at any time, and what happens is that every I don't know how many seconds it is, but it's like maybe I think it's like every minute or something the list will like check the link to update. I'll just show you here one sec. Uh the summer festival starts in August. Yeah, it starts August, not August 3rd, but it's like after August 3rd, I think. It's definitely in August though. Yes, that is correct. That's why I'm finishing up the work here I have for the Wanderer for the summer festival. It's pretty much all done. I just have to set up like one or two models that I wanted to do, and then just bug fix any issues that happen. I did have to cut some stuff away from the summer festival because it would like some of the stuff would require me to put a lot of work into updating it, and I just didn't want to do that. Um, you're going to Venice. Ooh, take pictures. I'd love to see. And yeah, I won't go to Aquarius tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll probably save that for like next week or like later this month or something. I kind of want to wait for it to kind of die down a little bit before I go there because I know it's a really popular place. So I'm going to wait anyway. I don't know where we're going to go tomorrow, to be honest. I haven't looked into it. Oh, sorry. This was taking forever to launch. Here we go. So, here, and I'll just maximize this for you guys. There we go. So if you look at the string here, you guys see that it now has a list of names. So these are all the people that are supporting me through Twitch or supporting me through Patreon, or in the case of Mizumi, people who have just donated me a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm just like, all right, you get on the list. So yeah, so I can update this list at any time. So for instance, I can actually show this off real quick because I can do it live. Let me find my list real quick. Pastebin. No, I'm not talking about the Zinless Zone world. I'm talking about the Aquarius, the Finn's world. All right, here. Let's say I want to edit this, and let's say we want to put, I don't know. Let's put Hikari on here. Here we go. So if I save this, okay. So I just made the changes. So if we sit here for a second, we should notice his name pop up in like a few seconds. There you go. See, look at that. Perfect. So even when the world is live, I can update the list at any time and it will just show. So there you go. I just put Hikari on there. So it's really cool. And this means I can actually update my supporters list now, because beforehand I had to manually do it, and it required some weird spacing, and I just kept forgetting to do it. And now I can actually do it more properly. So you guys will happen. What happens when you put even more people? Does it scroll? No, I don't have scrolling enabled yet. I probably should though, but I have not set that up. I actually don't know how to set up scrolling menus in UI. Right now, I'm not expecting to get more supporters than I can fit on this list. But if that does happen, then I will have to look into. It. So yeah, it lists like this is just a list. It doesn't actually give people like permissions or anything in the world yet. I had planned on doing that eventually, but yeah. So in the new version, in the Summer Festival version, we'll have this little supporters list now. So you guys can see who's supporting me. So thank you for buying my dinner. Yeah, I should do that. I don't know. This is just better than what I had before. So anyway, let's just go through this real quick. Hello, Mr. Mysterious Man. So we've got the Summer Festival actually set up in the scene, as you can see over there. I moved the Ferris wheel a little bit, so it actually looks kind of nice from this angle, honestly. I kind of like it. But we'll go make our way over there in a moment here. I'll show you guys the Summer Festival a little bit. I kind of tried some new stuff with the Summer Festival. You'll see here. So here we are. I decided to bring back the cardboard buildings, guys. I decided to bring these guys back. Now, obviously, I might move these around depending on people's boobs and such, but this is kind of the basic setup we have right now. But I really wanted to bring these back because I kind of miss using them. So we've got the cardboard building cutouts now that kind of like circumvent the entire festival grounds, which is really nice. I also replaced those rope fences with these fences, even though the light mapping's kind of freaking bonky on these. I gotta go fix it. So we've got a few extra updated models. These lampposts need to be updated again because they've got some weird jankiness going on the bottom of them for some reason. I don't know what this area is going to be used for. I kind of just put the buildings here because I wanted to put them here. And then we've got the stage. I updated the stage a little bit. We're actually going to be working on a model today on stream for the stage, actually. But the stage is pretty much this. I got rid of the button that like makes the curtains go in and out because we had syncing issues in the past. So instead, I just made it to where they're kind of like halfway out. So if somebody needs to go behind here and change the avatar, they can. Sadly, I just don't have the expertise or knowledge to set up like a more proper like stage with lights because I'm worried about performance in a map like this. So we're gonna stick with this for now. So this should be a pretty decent stage for people who wanna, come up here and like perform.
By the way, little test, do you hear this again?
I do, yes. So it actually works just fine when I'm on desktop. I think it's because when I switch to VR, the audio gets changed. I don't know, like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really understand, but at least it works fine on desktop. So yes, I can hear you talking. In fact, I might need to make you a little bit louder because I can barely hear that. There you go. But yes, I can hear it. So you can splurge your coins on the voices in my head, and I'll be able to hear it. So that's the stage. Obviously, this area is still basically the same. I just brought over the new campsites, and I added back the, well, I guess the chairs aren't in this uploaded version. Well, actually, the chairs should be in this version. Maybe they got disabled next. I don't know. Um, but we've got the bar back here. This, I don't know. This is kind of the area I put the least amount of effort into. I just brought like one of the object pools over with the steins, and that's it. I should probably do the soda as well. I don't know. I didn't really put too much work in this. I just kind of fixed up the model a little bit, kind of re-importing things. I need to fix the Firefly still. Try if you're having to sit on the main output, maybe it's still the other source. I have it that too. I haven't. So it's not necessarily that. It's that I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like it like you guys like no matter what you guys can still hear it, which is great. But then like sometimes it just doesn't output to me on my audio device. And I know that if I go to the audio settings of OBS, there's a monitoring device that I can there's an in the advanced settings of your audio, there's a monitoring device, and I think I just have to make sure I always set that to the proper thing. But for some reason it sometimes just doesn't work. I don't know. It's weird. It's very inconsistent. I don't really get it. But anyway, we haven't set up the fireworks yet because I don't have any good fireworks particles. I got to look into that again. I want to kind of get some more fireworks here. I might even get rid of this whole stage. I'm not really too sure yet. And then obviously we got the Ferris wheel, which I need to fix up these light maps. Ferris wheel should be working just fine, except it's not synced. I still need to. I think I need to ask Thrill about that. These should have chairs in them, but I think they're just like on editor only by accident. Because there's an error on the bottom, you can see that. Oh yeah, that's an animation thing. Cause like the prefab for this thing to try and sync with UTC is apparently broken. I don't know. I want to get the Ferris wheel to sync though. That's one of the big things I got to go work on. Not today though. We're not gonna worry about that right now. We'll probably fix up these lamp models, I think. Yeah, no, otherwise everything else is pretty much good to go. We've got space for the booths. At the moment, I am. What are your advanced video settings in OBS? That's a great question. Have I actually touched my video settings? Oh, I can't actually show you because, well, actually advanced video settings. I'll just send you a picture here. I'll just screen cap this real quick. There you go. I mean, if you're curious, I'll just send you what I have. I don't think I've ever actually touched this stuff before, so it might not be very relevant to you. But like, there you go, I guess. I don't know why my model's mouth keeps fucking going wild. You should know cheap toilet straws. Yeah, I could add the outhouses back, honestly. That might be a good idea. Yeah, okay, I'll bring the outhouses back, I think. Maybe that'll be a model we work on, is an outhouse model. Yeah, no, but otherwise all this is pretty much set up. I think the only thing what we're going to be doing today on stream is I'm going to be setting up some bleachers because I wanted to put some bleachers in front of the stage. I kind of wanted to do that. And then let's see. I know that we need to fix these lamp models. I know that much. We might not do too much for the festival today. I mean, I pretty much got it mostly set up now, so it's like, fireworks. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Oh, I have one more thing to show you guys, by the way. One sec. Oh, hey. So, by the way, I think I unintentionally fixed the Roomba. So I found out that I think the reason the Roomba acts so weird in the current version is because the nav mesh from the previous terrain of the Wanderer is still in the scene. And I think the nav mesh was causing some like weird issues with this Roomba. Like I think the nav mesh like was being weird. So when I got rid of the nav mesh, it just started like he just started kind of like working more properly, I guess. Like he was actually being a bit better. I mean, I could still be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, the only other thing I could show is if we come over here, I actually have it set to where the supporters list will now also teleport over here as well. So even if you're inside the building, you'll still be able to see the supporters list right here if you get close. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much that. That's pretty much it though. I haven't really changed anything else. The only major thing in the Wanderer that's changed is this entire um this entire map is 183 megabytes right now, right? So all of this whole map. Also, I don't know why Udon. I swear my freaking all this stuff likes to break sometimes for some reason. I think it's just because I was doing the weird play mode thing. I think that's why it breaks. Um, but the entire map right now is only 183 megabytes, and you know why? Because if you look down here, these are all the light maps, and I actually went through and I optimized the light map sizes of different objects. So I'll actually show you what that looks like. So if we go here, so this is what the view looks like when I'm in baked light map mode, and what this does is it uses a checkered texture to determine how big the object is in the light map. So the more dense it is, the bigger it is in the light map. So what I was doing was I was going through and I was like optimizing the light map sizes of various different objects that were way too big. Like for instance, like this whole brick here could probably just be like, I mean, this could literally just be like I could change this to like 0.4 or even like 0.2 actually. So like there's a lot of like optimization I could do with the light map sizes, because sometimes some of these objects in the Wanderer, like they're way too big in the light. They're way too like massive, you know? And it's like, okay, I could totally like condense these sizes down so that we could fit more on the light map. Um I honestly, if given enough time, I could maybe condense all of the light maps of the Wanderer onto two 4K light maps. Because right now we have two 4K and then one 2K light map. Um, Especially if I start editing like the building itself with the like light maps, but I want to keep it kind of like this clean. So, um, but yeah, no, it's really cool because then I can like go through and adjust the sizes of different objects in the light map. Like this, for instance, this whole entire thing um, could probably be like 0.4. I think it really doesn't need to be that massive. Um, yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's really cool to be able to go through and do this. Um, and I think I'm gonna start doing. This is like I never really did this beforehand, and now it's like now I'm just doing it. Now I'm doing it constantly. So I think it's like with any new maps I work on, I very much will be using this view to actually optimize light map sizes, because some things don't need to be that massive on the light map. So like yeah, all these rocks, for instance, are like I can make them a little bit. Yeah, there you go. It's really cool. It's pretty cool. So I might look into see like these lampposts are probably a little bit too big. I gotta sneeze. But yeah, you know, it's really cool. So I'm gonna look into doing some more optimization of light maps later. Oh, thank you. Oh, you sent me a picture. Sorry, I got completely distracted. Uh, that is one hell of a picture. It looks photoshopped. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It doesn't look like a real picture. Okay. But anyway, for now we're gonna minimize Unity. We're gonna close Unity. Sorry, more specifically. Oh, thank you. I'll take a drink here before I start talking more. One sec. I will say, I have found that Warudo actually runs a little bit more smoother if I don't have hand tracking enabled. So unfortunately, I can't raise my hands anymore, guys. But I don't particularly mind that. So, but anyway, we're gonna close Unity and we are going to open Blender, which we already have open actually. So we just switch there immediately. So the story is this dude was on a pig and my parents right in front of him, like a fucking figure. So a friend of my photoshopped him. Oh, okay. I see. So it is Photoshop. Okay. It didn't look. I was just saying, yeah. Okay. So obviously this is a fairgrounds in Blender. I actually export. Actually, what I've been doing is I have the entire fairgrounds parented under one object, not merged together, but parented, and then I export everything together so that it's just all in the same place. So before stream, I was working on some bleachers. Um, I kind of wanted to do some bleachers because I wanted to fill this space with something where it's like you could sit down and watch the stage. I'm debating if I actually want to do this now because I'm not too sure if people will actually use it. I know for a fact what I do need to do is I do need to probably reduce the height of this because I think it's a little bit too high. So probably just shrink that down just a little bit like that, probably. I wanted to try this just because I thought it'd be kind of a cool little idea. So we're going to quickly just update all these models. I was just making some basic bleach. I'm probably not going to make these too high poly or anything. They're probably just going to be something super basic. Just like, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to have them just because I thought it would be kind of nice. So, oh, and if we don't have enough stuff to do for the festival today, I might switch over to working on the pizzeria or the Spooktality map. Spooktality map is really just working on rooms and models more, so I could probably start doing more dev streams of that. Maybe not like too many that I show off too much, but like I do have quite a bit of models I need to start working on for the whole for the Spooktality map. I did hear that VR Chat was doing I did hear that VR Chat was doing the summer not summer festival, yeah, the summer thing. Not VCAT, no. Summer the World Jam, whatever they're calling it now. They're doing a World Jam for it. Also, yeah, that is way too low to the ground. See, what sucks is like if I don't want this to be too low to the ground so people can sit on it, but then the array causes it to stretch up. VCAT is in the last week. Oh, is VCAT already coming up here soon? I completely forgot. I get pinged in the VCAT Discord constantly, but I forgot when VCAT was actually happening. So it is the end of July. Okay. Noted. See, the problem with bleachers is like I want them to be like high enough that when you sit down, your legs don't clip into the bottom. But then you get stuff like this where it's like you can't even walk up it. Shoot. See, now you're making me forget. One sec. I'll look at the Discord real quick. Let's see. VCAT events. God, they have so many events. They don't actually have a good place for like where the VCAT will actually happen. They have so many channels. VCAT announcement. No, I don't care about the VCAT. Where's like a place where it? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I'm like on the VCAT official, like the VCAT global team Discord, but they don't actually have a place that like accurately shows when VCAT actually starts. They just have a bunch of different events that they're hosting. Like I don't care about your events. I just want to know when VCAT. Whatever. I'm probably just gonna Google it. Starts on July 20th. Really? That's oh my god, it's this weekend. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know it was gonna be this weekend. Okay. That's cool. Well, I guess I'll have to you know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm probably gonna leave it like this, but then I'm just gonna like apply the modifier and then just lower this part a bit so that it's actually no, because then no. Yeah, I didn't realize VCAT was already here. We're just gonna oh shoot. See, this is a problem with wanting to backtrack on something you just did. Now you gotta I can't control Z back enough. Damn it. I hate that. Okay, that's fine. We'll kind of go to like knee height. See, the problem with doing bleachers is like I want people to be able to walk up the bleachers. So I guess what I'll have to do is maybe have like a center section that's no, because then it won't be. What was the image I was referencing? Oh gosh, wait. Yeah, it was all like very low. I might have to redo these actually, because I think I'm just not doing it right. I'm like referencing this like image. One sec. Hmm. Here, we're just gonna. You should make them deeper. Oh, that's just. I mean, that's just. I mean, that's. Blah 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 blah. That's just doing this. Oh, I guess yeah, making them deeper might be a good idea. Yeah. Oh, I guess because you don't want people hitting each other. So like maybe like something like this, maybe. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, we'll do like. Okay, I didn't even think about making them deeper. Thank you for recommending that. I'm a big dum dum, so I'm still probably gonna have to do some kind of like smaller staircase that they can walk up instead of these big steps. I'll probably put one like in the center or something. I was hoping that these would be like two separate bleachers, and with a space in the middle. So I might have to put like a little bit of a staircase in the middle, maybe. Uh, or I just leave it like this and let people jump up. I don't know. That's okay though. We'll figure it out as we go along. Let's just first get all this set up here real quick. There we go. Now I just got to go through the tedious process of fixing all this up real quick. But yeah, hopefully you guys' day's been going well. I woke up late today, so I kind of was out of it. I swear, I all it takes is just having one day where you just stay up super late, and then it just completely throws your schedule out of whack, and now you're just like struggling to wake up early like you were the past week or two. I get that sometimes if I like stay up way too late for whatever reason. Usually it's like, oh, I'm playing a game, or oh, I just ate something and now I can't sleep, which I have been trying to get better at not eating food before I go to bed or not drinking something with caffeine in it before I go to bed, but sadly I sometimes I just forgore and then I'm like, oh shoot, now I can't sleep because I just ate. I forgored. It do be like that though. Could be worse, I guess. Um, I was thinking about streaming on Sunday. I was close to it. Um, Actually, no, not Sunday. Monday. Sorry, yesterday. I was considering streaming yesterday, but like I was kind of out of it. Like I have moments sometimes where it's just like absolutely no brain, no thought, just empty head, and I just wasn't feeling it. Honestly, I just was not in that mood. It would be nice to have maybe a weekly Monday stream or something, just like either working on stuff or whatever, but I just don't get around to it. At least with the, I mean, at least I'm consistent with the freaking innkeeping and bartending streams, so I can at least be happy about that. Um, so that's kind of nice. You know what I mean? So, so that's nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put. I know what I'm gonna do. Um, like I have been wanting to well, you know, I got the spooktality map and stuff, and I need to get more work done on that. I mean, honestly, I just need to. Damn, he just cheered 50 bits. Oh, thank you. 20 bits, 10 bits. Sorry, God, I can't read. Thank you, 50. Look at you go. I forget bits are even a thing half the time. They don't get really used very often. But thank you though. I do appreciate it. Heavy bit is a good bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something here real quick. I just wanna. Oh gosh. I wanna like go here, go here. There we go. Kind of just wanna like see how this looks real quick. Thank you. Perhaps one day I shall be a big. You know, honestly, I have been. I think part of the reason I haven't really been doing VR chat too casually, even streaming casually with the V2E stuff, is because I'm kind of not happy with my my model. Like, I'm not really happy with how it turned out. Like, I put a lot of work into it, but it kind of came out scuffed, and it didn't. The face didn't come out the way I wanted it to, and like I feel like I really want to sit down and try and make like a more proper model for it. So I've been kind of just like sitting on that in my brain. Like I want to make, um, like if anyone remembers my model before my current one I use, like I liked the face on that one a lot because I just really liked how it looked. I think the problem with my current model is the neck is a little bit too thick, so I might need to go shrink it down. I don't know, but I have been kind of wanting to redo it just entirely, honestly. Um, Origin to 3D Go. Like it's been on my mind a little bit. And I have my friend Reiji. I know I would probably ask my friend Reiji to make a little character sheet for it. So instead of doing what I did last time, where I was kind of basing it off of an image, like a random image I found, I would want to base it off of a actual character sheet that's meant to be modeled from, and I won't. I wouldn't mind paying money for that, honestly. Um, so so I think next time I'll actually sit down and do that because that would be nice. So I'm thinking maybe later this year. I think after October I might start working on that as like a little side project. Still gotta finish the pizzeria for the commission, for the world commission purposes. I know that much. Still gotta finish that, and then you know go from there. So, um, Woolly Rhino is kind of just a side project that I could just work on at any time. But I've just wanted to see if I could start sculpting, and I can. So it's like, okay, I'll just wait. Uh, oh hey, 20. Look at the watch streak. Hell yeah. Today's kind of the same. Actually, woke up late. Oh yeah, yeah, me too. I try to wake. My current schedule has been like I try to wake up at 10 a.m. Um, but sometimes I'll sleep till 12 and I have an alarm for 12 and I usually will get up at 12. If I wake up past 12, that's when my day kind of gets like thrown out of whack because if I wake up any time past 12, I feel like it's too late to actually work on stuff. Uh, so I just don't get around to working on stuff if I wake up too late in the day. Uh, so if I wake up at 10, I can usually get a lot of work done. Um, so at least that's my idea. I mean, hey, more power to you if you can wake up at like 8. I hate waking up that early in the day personally. Um, that's why I like waking up at like 10. That's more my time. Uh, but I like sleeping, so sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know what? This bed is really comfy and I don't feel like getting out of it, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. I sleep for another 2 hours and then I get woken up by my alarm. I'm like, oh, okay. It just depends. I think if I actually took a commission, if I was actually working on a commission where money was involved, I probably would like be waking up earlier and just working on it constantly because money's involved and that's a big motivator. But because all the things I'm working on right now don't have money involved, it's kind of just more casual. Even the spooktality thing where it's like, it's a time sensitive project. It's not like a financial thing or anything. It's just more of a fun little project and such. Uh, and I like sometimes it is a little bit difficult to get that motivation to actually wake up early for it, even though I know I should be. I know. Imagine how much work I could get done if I actually woke up kind of if I actually woke up at a decent time to do stuff. Well, I mean, I can get a lot done in like 4 hours if I focused on it, but sometimes I'm just like out of it, distracted. Yeah, like I said, anytime if I wake up anytime after 12, I will just be distracted. So, okay, I think this is fine. I think the one thing I want to do is have maybe a small set of steps, so some kind of ramp or something. So instead of them having like some kind of incline where they can walk up without having to jump. But this is okay so far. So let me look at the image real quick. I want to give this like some kind of definition. Oh wait, I could just inset the face, right? Yeah. I keep forgetting insetting is an option. There you go. I just want to give it like some kind of extra definition, even if it isn't anything crazy. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're going to inset. Now we'll just extrude this a little bit. There we go. Well, actually, that probably looks uncomfortable. Actually, we'll probably leave it. Yeah, we'll just leave it flat. What we will do though is we will bevel it. We'll do a little bevel. We'll apply this scale and then we'll give it a little bit of a bevel. There we go. Yeah, it's looking a little better. Nice. I will say on another note, I got a new pair of glasses in. So my friend Sample, who's very good at finding deals, showed me that there was this website where you could put in your prescription for glasses and you could put in like features for your glasses and then get them shipped to you. And he found like there was a short deal, but it was like you could get a pair of glasses for free if they were between $25 or $30 based on like a coupon. So I literally like built these glasses for my prescription, and then I got them completely for free. Didn't have to pay a single dime for them, and they came in like a few days ago, and they're actually pretty good. I mean, they're my prescription, so they're a little bit like taller, like they're a little bit bigger than my old glasses, but they're still pretty good though. So now I have two glasses instead of one, which is good because I was always worried like if my glasses broke, I would basically just be blind for a while. So yeah, very 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 happy with how these turned out. So also I'm just gonna quickly like, can we inset these faces, or is that, oh we can, oh perfect, okay. I just want to do something like that. There we go. Yeah, it would be a shame, which is why I'm very glad that I now have two pairs of glasses instead of one. So that was nice. On another note, my tomato plants are actually doing really well. I have one tomato plant, and it currently has I think 10 tomatoes growing on it. They're not fully grown; they're still green, but it's got at least like 10 or so tomatoes currently on the plant, um, which is crazy. I didn't think we'd get that far, but they're still growing. I think they still have a couple weeks, I think, or at least yeah, before they actually become like ripe enough that I could pick them off the plant. But I think next year I'm definitely gonna do more tomato plants instead of just one because the pot that I bought for it I thought would be too small, but it's actually perfectly fine. Like it's had no issue whatsoever. So I'm definitely gonna probably get more of those pots and then just have like 2 or 3 more plants. Not sure about the potatoes though. I gotta look into how to grow potatoes properly because my potato plants ain't doing too well. I think it might just be like maybe a lack of nutrients or something in the soil, but they're definitely not doing okay. So unfortunately, they're probably not going to produce anything. And I honestly I thought I could just like get a big pot because I got like pretty big pots, like 2x2. Um, like maybe well maybe a little bit more than 2x2. Well, yeah, about 2x2 actually. 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep. Um, and I got big pots, and I thought that like, oh, I could just plant these potatoes in this pot with this like soil that I got, and then they would just grow fine. But no, they were doing fine at first, but then they're basically just withering away. Like the leaves are just dying, and I looked into it, and it was like, yeah, it seems like it's probably like a nutrients issue. But unfortunately, I guess I'm just too lazy to actually go and try and fix it. so so yeah, that's it's kind of my problem, my fault. But I don't know. I just wanted to see if I could. Uh, I think maybe I might need to get like better soil, or maybe I need to do something. Maybe instead of planting potatoes in pots, I should plant them in the ground. But I really don't want to do that because that's a lot of work. Um, so I might look into what other things I could grow in pots and stuff, like fruit, like what kind of like veggies. Because tomatoes actually turned out really well. I'm very surprised. I know cucumbers and green beans are not that hard to grow. I just don't see myself doing cucumbers, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess like if I wanted to make pickles, but I totally could grow cucumbers. They're not that difficult. Um, so yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know if I actually want to make steps that you can walk up. I think like I just want to add some extra little definition here. So what I'm gonna do is you've already got this. So we're gonna kind of actually wait. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna take the edges and just kind of actually we'll just do vertices. I don't know. Gardening is fun. I can safely say that I have actually been, you know, I've actually been going outside every single day to water the plants. Um which is something that I didn't do last year because they were really far away from the door. Whereas this year, all the pots are my strawberry. Oh, strawberries! Oh, I would love to do strawberry. I never looked into doing fruits at all. I've only ever seen veggies, so maybe I should look into some what kind of fruits I could grow. Strawberries would be nice. My strawberries are having second flowering. Yeah, my tomato plant is flowering like constantly. And we've got more and more little tomatoes kind of popping up on this little plant. It's really cool. Um, what's funny is I got worried at one point because the leaves of my tomato plant were like shriveled, were kind of like would look like they were starting to shrivel up. It turns out that they only do that when they don't have enough water, and when it's in the middle of the day, hot, and I hadn't watered them yet. Then yeah, so I watered them, and then like an hour later, they're perfectly fine again. So like I just have to make sure I go outside like every single day and make sure I water them because if I don't do that, then they're definitely gonna die. Uh, which is fine, which is good because it gives me out it gets me outside. So I don't mind it. I don't know what else I'll grow next year. I mean, it's a little too late to plant anything right now because it's already July. So uh, I'll have to go look into it because, like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. I just don't think I'll do potatoes again because I think potatoes probably require a bit more. I thought potatoes would be a little bit easier, but nah, they're definitely a little bit more tricky to do. Um, so I just like yeah, the tomato plants are they're very good at faking it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hard agree. They make you worry for a second, and they're like, "Oh no, I'm fine actually." They're a pure wizard, but then recover like 10 minutes. Like, yeah, yeah, pretty much. I should go take pictures because it's really cool. Like I said, and another cool thing is we have a reoccurring guest that keeps coming back every so often. We have a little baby orb weaver spider that made his web between my tomato and potato plants. And he was there for a few days and he vanished. His web is actually still there, but I don't know where he is. But there was like a little orb weaver spider that was chilling in there, which is like I'm cool with that because like the orb weavers they keep to themselves. They don't really bother you. They just stay on their web most of the time, and they kill insects and stuff. So like they'll kill the insects that probably try to eat the leaves of the plant. So that's probably why he put a web there in the first place. And I'm cool with that. Even if it's on my porch, it's like, you know what? You're chill. I won't bother you. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. Like mutually beneficial, you know what I mean? Uh Although he's not there anymore, unfortunately. I don't know what happened to him. He's probably still around somewhere, but you have to add a field. Oh, I wanted to do a garden at the Wanderer. I wanted to do a garden for the cooking system where we could like pick ingredients from the garden and then bring them to the building to cook with. And then like every so often we'd have to go back to the garden to restock. But unfortunately, a big system like that requires Wildclaw to actually sit down and be productive. And unfortunately, we all know that Wildclaw tends to be a lazy boy who gets preoccupied with other projects and just doesn't get around to it. Um, so unfortunately, until we fix that little conundrum, we're gonna be kind of out of it. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of don't like. I kind of don't like that they're like this. To be honest, I don't like that they're straight like this. I kind of want them to be like. How do I explain this? Wait, I kind of like. To be honest, it doesn't really feel right. Like I want it to be like. I want it to be more like this. I guess if that makes any sense. Hmm. I thought that they would look okay being straight, but no, I kind of want them. Well, actually, I guess I can make the sides of these straight and then make this the. Oh, that's gonna definitely. Is that definitely gonna Z fight? Oh, I could take away his faces later. Put bear traps. Yeah. I kind of want to put like an X or something on these on the back here. I don't know. I just don't like how. Yeah, I just don't like how straight these look. Yeah, see, I don't like how this looks, honestly. Here, I'm just gonna get rid of. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of all that for a second. I'm not happy with that. We'll just do it from scratch. It certainly would be strange to have from some references. Yeah, me and my friend Sam talked about like a whole system for the Wanderer that we were thinking of, where it's like every like we have like a certain amount of stock that we get from the basement to bring back to the bar, and then that stock is what we use to actually cooking food and stuff or whatever. But then when we run out of ingredients, we have to go back downstairs to the basement to go grab it. And then there's like a finite amount of stock in the basement. And once we run out, then we have to go out and get more. And the idea was like I could trigger like an event or something where a random truck would just like teleport from the sky, like just like brought here and just crash somewhere in the crater, and you would have to go out and find it and bring the boxes and like recover the supplies, and then we would be able to get a restock from there. That was my idea, but I have to sit down and make an entire system for that, and that's hard. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take. If you want dragons on the side of the bleachers, I don't know what dragons mean, but okay. Diagonals. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why'd you say dragons? Uh, on the side of the Triassic physics side would be more structural. It says from the bottom left to the upper right. Okay, so okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Uh, I'm just gonna. Okay, first off, why is you not? There we go. I don't know what that. Okay, so we're gonna do. So we're gonna take these. We're gonna duplicate them. So bottom. Yeah. So we're gonna do like this. I'm doing it for all. Actually, I don't. Actually, I don't need. I don't need the center one. Actually, we don't need it for the center. Oh shoot! Wait. So go here. Go here. What if I can? Yes, I can. Oh shoot. See, I wish I could. I wish I could like. So Alt C. No, that's Alt SC. No. See, I can only do it like this. I don't want them to be that thin though. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah, see, that's way too. See, I was hoping I could just do it this way, but no, I'm just gonna fucking make a new cube because I don't really feel like trying to deal with this right now. So we're just gonna kind of. And plus, we can actually rotate it instead of like changing the face orientation. So we're just gonna do like this, and then give it like a wrong one. Give it like a 45-degree angle, and then we'll just kind of adjust it from there. Uh, Although I will adjust it a little bit more actually. Also, I believe I can. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Perfect. I mean, that's kind of a scuffed way of doing it, but you know, it works. There we go. Something like this, and then we just want to make this a lot less thick. Yeah, but like I said, I don't really mind the orb weavers in the garden. I mean, that's kind of what they do. So as long as I don't touch them, they don't touch me. So it's like we cool, we cool. I think that's a little bit too. It's all right. I would love to do more gardening stuff, but like I said, at that point you're starting to get to like a really big thing, and I think I'd rather keep it self-contained to like working in pots and stuff versus having an entire garden out in the like yard. Uh so because I don't want to have to get to the point where it's like I have to get like pesticide and stuff like that. I'd rather just avoid that altogether. Um so no, you know what? We're just gonna duplicate it manually because I really don't feel like so we're gonna do this and we're gonna keep it like that. But then we're gonna also there we go. Hmm. Yeah, because it's gonna get exponentially taller. So I guess like something like that. Or maybe I could do like take this off like that, and then we could do like a down and like an up, like a down, like an up. Maybe might look a little weird, but I could see that working. There we go. What else has been going on? Let's see. Add a horizontal every other step. Oh, you mean like a you mean like oh, that's definitely not rotated correctly. Wait. There we go. You mean something like what am I doing? Oh, it's because I have it set to local. That's why. I was like, why is it not working? You know, like something like this maybe. Well, I guess that would work actually. Yeah, just have like a yeah something like that. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. And then, yeah, we'll just do that. That looks nice. We can do something like that, and then maybe like add two more per or something. Uh, actually, that's not supposed to go in there. It's supposed to go all the way up here. Um, saw we. There we go. Sweet roll for Fimian. Fimian hungry. There we go. It's gonna look a little off, but or or what we could do is if we want to keep it like the same consistently like this, we could maybe have it like have it like this and then horizontal then going up. So then we could have it like set like oh gosh, my freaking vertice thing. We have something like this. Maybe like something like this maybe. So instead of like that, we could then take something like this maybe. Hmm. And then I could probably have it to where this one's like Like if we want to fill in like a space or something, we could just have it go like this or something. That might work. Well, kind of, because it's not perfect, but I mean, I could always change this one to be like a little bit lower. So like we could just do this and then just yeah, it's not perfect, but I mean, each diagonal should be tall enough for 2 steps. So if the diagonal doesn't line up with the steps, no, it shouldn't be uneven because it's an array. It's like perfectly 1 by 1. Uh, so hmm, it's more so because it's on ground height. Like it's going up in a not. I don't know. It's weird. Well, it could also just be like because the thickness of the bottom bar. I don't know. Because like this works fine, and then if you were to take this and just duplicate it like this, then it's like you've got this now, but then you've got a little bar on the top here. And then you've got a problem where now you have like this area that needs to be covered. So then it's like, okay, this is the equivalent of what, 2 steps? Okay, we could probably make this work. So this is a 1 step. This is a 2 step. Well, actually, this is also a 2 step, but it's just that I think this bottom step is smaller than. Well, that doesn't make any sense because it should just be going up the same height every time, so that should equal. Yeah, so this bar should equal this bar. So I wouldn't need to do that. Oh, the bottom bar is very thick. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. So I guess like I guess we could here. Let's just delete these for a second. So I guess like for this one, we could have it come down more like right here. So let's something like that. And then there you go. And then now, yeah. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, let's try this. So you go like that. And then if we bring it up, okay, there you go. Yeah, now it's consistent. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll put another horizontal bar right here, like right about here, so that kind of matches up to there. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking here. And then we just now we just got to repeat this. Oh yeah, although it would be kind of nice if this kind of lined up a little bit. Which I guess it could if I like move this a little bit here, move this a little bit here. There we go. Perfect. Actually, honestly, if I wanted to, I could just take this and just be like move it like that. There we go. That's kind of hard. I kind of feel like making some of these rotate like this, just because like I feel like that would make a little bit of more sense. Oh, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. See, sometimes with model making, it's all really just about figuring out how to make it look nice. Okay, now this is a bit of a problem though. Okay, let's see. What are you going here? Oh, it could be a rotation issue probably. Uh, so if I would do it like this, rotate that slightly. There we go. Although this one's going to be no, definitely not doing that because that would require me to make a whole thing of like, yeah, no, I'm good. I think this is fine. This what we're doing right now is okay. We can keep we'll keep it kind of simple. Yeah, I know how the school bleachers work. Trust me, I've been to school before. I've seen them. I know they are quite something. I think I was always too paranoid to go behind them because like I feel like somebody would close the bleachers and it would just squish me. Like you would just get like squished because it was these were the kind of bleachers that were like automated. So like all you had to do was like press a button or something and it would just like it would slowly start pushing in like to the wall, like into itself, like closing. But there was always like space behind the bleachers to like climb into. But yeah, that was the kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, if you're back there and they start closing the bleachers, you could easily like cut off an arm if you get it in the wrong spot. Like it's very dangerous if you're back there when they close it, which is why they never let you go back there. So, uh, which is why, yeah, I ideally they would just never let you go back there, but sometimes some people would find a way. Uh, so I think I usually hear the stories like kids doing drugs back there and stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, you do your drugs. I never really understand how kids like my age that were like in high school, like my age, were getting drugs. Like, what the fuck were you getting these from? Who were you getting them from? That's what I found so crazy. I always found that weird. Like, I don't get where you're getting these drugs from. um, not once in my school experience did I ever get offered drugs. It never happened to me. I think it could be chalked up that it was just like I just wasn't hanging out with the kinds of people that would do that kind of stuff, or the fact that I was a hermit and I stayed at home 99% of the time. I mean, that's probably why, but um, never had someone offer me drugs. Never happened. I think my brother mentioned one time uh, someone tried to offer him drugs to one of his friends in school or something. Tried to sell him drugs or something. Um, but yeah, no, we never had to deal with that. Okay, that looks so much better. Okay, that's great. I just have to I have to probably take the like copy this over. Wouldn't those be expensive wood kits? I think it's like I don't know where they were buying them from somebody. I don't think they were sharing it. I think it was like it was expensive and other people wouldn't share it. But it's like some people would want to sell you the drugs. It's like, oh yeah, I got some like weed. Here's some weed for like $10 or something. I think my one of the interesting memories I have when I was in high school was I was walking home, and I would walk home from high school down this like path that would go through like the woods and stuff. And a couple kids knew of this path, and they would also take this path as well because they would also walk a certain distance away from the school to get picked up because it was a nightmare to get picked up through the normal way. Uh, and one of the memories I had was like I was walking down the road, the dirt road, and there was some kids like in front of me, some kids in front of me walking up to him, and like I think the moment that we got off school property, like one of them just took out a cigarette or like a it was something like a cigarette or something, and just started smoking, and I was like, oh wow, okay, well damn. Also, guys, we're gonna have an ad play in a moment here because I can't do anything to prevent it, so I'm just gonna run a quick 30-second ad, so please bear with me. Okay, the ad's running. I'm gonna give it a second before I start doing anything. Ugh. I'll finish my story when they get back from the ad break. So, hey, welcome back, guys. But yeah, no, that was like I used to I didn't live too far away from school. Like I could walk home from school, so I used to always do that. Um, well, I started only doing it when I was in high school because the high school was somewhat within a reasonable distance from where I live that I could walk home. Uh, and I started doing that after like my sophomore year of high school, just because well, my brother, who's 2 years ahead of me in school, he graduated when I was when I was a sophomore. So he was the one that would always drive me home and stuff. But then he graduated and started going to college and stuff. So obviously I didn't have anyone to drive me home. But luckily I lived within a reasonable distance from the school that I could walk home. So I literally just started walking home because, yeah, it's funny because like I was the kind of kid where it's like the moment the bell rang, I was out of there. I was like, all right, I'm going home. Bye. Because I wanted to go play World of Warcraft and games on my PC. Well, actually, World of Warcraft was like my first 2 years of high school, and then I quit halfway through high school, and then I started playing other games during the second half of high school, and it was mainly like I was playing Ark. Really, actually, my second half of my high school years was me playing just Ark Survival Evolved. That was literally what I was playing as my main game. So the first half of high school, which for those who don't know, high school is like 4 years. It's ninth grade through 12th grade, which is around when you're 13, which is around when you're 14 to 18, roughly. That's your high school years. Um, but yeah, my first half of high school, I was literally just playing World of Warcraft, and then the second half of high school, I was playing Ark Survival Evolved. Like, and I played a lot of Ark Survival Evolved. Like, no joke. Like, Ark was like my main game that I played for a while. Like, I would come home from school and I would just play. I would just play Ark. So, not joking when I said it was one of my main games. I had fun with it though. Had a lot of fun with it. Very fun game. Has its flaws, but like I genuinely did enjoy it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna duplicate it, and we're just gonna go yoink. Let's see if that fits. Yeah, there we go. I genuinely did have fun playing it when I played. I don't know if we actually need a middle row to be honest. No, I think we do. Probably should also put these in the middle too, but I kind of don't want them to be repetitive. Uh, Nah, I think what we'll do is we'll put this in the middle row as well, like this, and we'll just figure out what to do from there. So yeah, like I said, I was the kind of kid that just like I immediately wanted to go home after school. I didn't really like I had friends in high school. Like these are people like you grow up with in elementary and all that because everyone lives in the same town. Um, so you have the people from elementary school, and then they come with you to middle school, and then they come with you to high school, and it's like I mean I don't want to say I was friends with them. I was more like acquaintances because we didn't really hang out that much, to be honest. It was kind of like if we were in the same classroom, we probably would have talked. But to be honest, I kind of like honestly doing a lot of high school, I kind of just kept to myself. Honestly, I didn't really interact too much with people. I think I had like a few people that I considered like friends. Used to have fireworks that shoot out whenever someone walks behind the stands. If only Wildclaw was that motivated. In high school, I I wouldn't necessarily say I had like a lot of friends. I was kind of a loner, to be honest. Well, I wouldn't say loner, but like I had people like I talked to. Like it wasn't like I was like socially awkward and didn't have any people friends. Like I had people I could talk to, but it was just more like I just voluntarily stayed up by myself most of the time. Uh, and I had a few people that like I considered friends who were like, oh yeah, we could talk about whatever and just hang out in school and stuff. And like I considered those guys to be kind of chill. Uh, but honestly, most of the time it was just like you're in school, you talk to people in your class, that's about it, and then you don't talk outside of school, and then you just go home. Um, Actually, should I keep the back of the bleachers open just so you guys can walk back here? I feel like some of you guys are gonna complain if I don't let you do that. So, uh, I think what we'll do is here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. It's a little compromise of mine because I know some of you are gonna yell at me if I don't let you walk by in the bleachers. So I'm gonna do this, and then oh, we're gonna do like a little doodad here. So what I'm gonna do. This is really messy, by the way. Yeah, I think you should be able to still walk under this. Um, Now see, now it's like now I don't know if I don't know if I even want to do this because like I would be cool to let you guys walk back here, but I want to have something on the back of this, I guess. Actually, maybe not. Honestly, like, do we really need something on the back of this? I guess just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that for now. That's fine. Yeah, it looks pretty okay. Honestly, I what I kind of want to do is, like I said, I want to have a small set of stairs going up, but I also kind of don't feel like trying to make that. Um, I mean, I guess I could do like two sets here and whatnot. I don't know. Um, like this is just stuff that's being mirrored right now. So honestly, if I actually wanted to, I could take this and also mirror it too. There you go. Now it's being mirrored. There you go. Now I got two sets of stands. Oh, I know it's not centered, by the way. I am gonna kind of move it. Actually, this whole stage isn't even centered. Actually, I might center it so it's more in line with this, but I might also just move it a little bit. So I don't know. Like I don't know if people are actually gonna use the stands when if there's ever someone doing a performance, but I kind of want to do it just for the show. I just want to make it just because it looks nice. Uh, and then what we could do is we could turn these like slightly to face the stage and such. So oh man, so I got stretch. Oh god, excuse me. But yeah, no, talking about school again. I still have school dreams sometimes. It's weird. Like my school dreams are almost always like either the last day of school and just a dream about that feeling you get when you're at the last day of school, or it's a dream where it's like I feel like I'm still at school, but then like halfway through the dream I realize that I've already graduated. Because like man, like I don't know how to explain it, but like the fear of like failing school was definitely a real thing for me. Because like I like the idea of like failing and going back a grade basically just meant everything was over. Because like you all your friends would be going ahead of you. You'd have to do another year of school, and that was like the worst case scenario for me. So that's why like when I was in school, I very very much took it seriously. I was like, okay, let's actually pass. The lowest grade I got in school was like an 85. So I got like a C. Actually, I don't remember what the grading scale was like, but it was like the lowest grade I got in a class was technically like a C or like a low B or a C, and that was literally just Spanish class because I literally didn't know how to speak Spanish and I couldn't be bothered to try and learn how to speak Spanish. Um like I was I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like learning how to speak Spanish, but I mean, this is cool, I guess. So, I probably wouldn't have even taken a Spanish class in high school, but I think if I remember correctly, in at least in my mind, they had this requirement like, oh, if you want to graduate high school, you have to like pass these certain amount of classes, and they had like requirements of like, oh, okay, if you want to graduate high school, you have to either take a PE class or you have to take the ROTC class, one or the other. So they had you at least do one physical class like that, and I took PE, because I wasn't doing the ROTC is like military stuff, and I just was not interested in that at all. Um, although to be honest, I had like the worst PE teacher. Oh God, my first class of my first period. So the first my first semester in high school, and my first period class was PE. So I had PE at like 8 a.m., like 8:30, uh, and we had a teacher that was like, because like with PE teachers in school, at least for you guys if you're familiar with public schools, like a lot of the time PE teachers are pretty chill. Like yeah, you'll do some like exercises and stuff, but a lot of the times you're just kind of like playing. You're just doing like sports and games and such, and just kind of like chilling. Um, my PE teacher that I had for high school was very much like he was very strict, and he was like, we're doing a bunch of these exercises. We didn't really do games that much. We weren't really like chill. Um, and like we even had points where we would literally do a test of in a room for PE class, which is like the opposite of what I think a PE class should be. Like there was like one or two times where like yeah, we'd have to go into a classroom to take a test. It's like okay, come on, really? Um, I don't know, but luckily I only had to deal with that for one semester, and then I never had to take a PE class after that again. Uh, to be honest, I believe that I got most of my like annoying classes out of the way early on in high school, because there were some classes that I had to take that were like really annoying to do. Right? They were just like nobody wants to do these classes, but you have to do them. So I got most of my those classes like out of the way pretty much early on, um, which I'm very grateful for. Also, to be honest, guys, I should add steps, but I also really don't feel like it. Let me try something. Like, oh gosh, I don't know. Like what I could do, like honestly, if I really wanted to, what I could do is, uh, let's see. But yeah, to be honest, to be honest, yeah. I don't know if you guys had any similar high school experiences. Like mine was pretty okay. Like I never really had too many issues in high school, all things considered. Also, see, like what I want is I want the steps to be more like this. Well, no, actually, having them more like this is better. I think, yeah. My school experience was pretty okay. I never got bullied or anything like that. Um, so I'm very fortunate. Also, I think I'd rather these steps be like in the center of these stairways, like this, to be honest. So like have like a stairway like this, and then you could just go straight up both of them. I think I'd rather do it like this, honestly. But that does mean I'd have to like basically cut into into the middle of this. So I'd have to make a mirror within a mirror, which is interesting to think. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking like something like this, where you have a stairway in the middle and then you could go up it. I think I'd want to do it this way, and then yeah, you have the supporting stairs on the bottom. But that does mean I'd have to like, oh shoot. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, I'd basically have to basically just have to take this and just be like this. So have like this, and then have another set on the opposite side. So cursor to selected, and then origin to cursor. So like this basically. kind of something like this. Although to be honest, this might be a little bit rough because I want people to be able to I want people to be able to go like this. But the problem is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you'd probably still walk up this, right? And that's the problem that I have with these kind of things. It's like, yeah, I mean, like I usually this is my old model, by the way. You can tell how old this project is because I still use this model. Oh yeah, no, you should be able to walk up this just fine. I'm just trying to think of like how I want to make it to where like because like it looks like you might have to jump to actually get on this, and I kind of don't want that. Uh, but I might have to just leave it like that. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Take this. Take this. Wait. So give me this. This. Doink. Sorry, we're gonna move things around a little bit here. So we're gonna go kind of like this, I guess. Yeah, kind of. And then we'll adjust the steps a little bit to fit this as well. Um, there we go. Something like this, I would say. Although, see, you can't really see the. Hmm. Shoot. That's okay. What we can do. Oh, see, I don't like that. Oh, see, how like I don't know, because usually they're like built in. You see, this is a very weird bleachers that we're kind of making here, to be honest. Uh, because like I want them to be tall enough so that when you sit down, your legs don't go into the floor. If you're normal sized, at least. But I want them to be wide enough to where if people are sitting behind you, they don't like kick you. Which this is wide enough, I think. But then it's like, okay, so how do I do the stairs then? Because I would want it to be more like this, I would say, where there's like at least a stairway that's like equal to the, size. Which I guess now that I think about it, like maybe I would do more like this, where it's like it comes out a little bit and then you walk up. That way, there is at least a little bit of a, yeah. Like I think this would probably work better, and then this could just be flat on the top. In fact, actually, I could just do it like this, where it's like kind of like that, really. Um, yeah, that would probably work better. Um, and then I'll probably just have like pillars or something. Just like I said, I just want to be like make it to where actually no, we're not gonna change the height. We're gonna leave it like that. I guess like what I could do in this case is I could size it a little bit more like this. There you go. Yeah. See that looks kind of okay actually. No, it kind of looks decently okay. The cross section I think might need to be taken out though because that just doesn't look well. Actually, I think it could stay. It's just like I need to put a little bit of extra infrastructure to make it look nice. Um, I don't know. I do tend to have a problem with over complicating my models sometimes, but I want to make it look okay. So yeah, I guess like this is fine because like I said, I just want to make it to where instead of you have to jump up each step to get to the next one, I want you to be able to just walk up something and then you could walk to the side to get onto a to a place you want to sit down. Um, I mean, I'm gonna put chairs on these too, so it's it can actually sit down on these chairs. So that's also something. Okay, well we'll stick with this, but we just need to like modify this model a little bit, I would say, because right now it's very kind of meh. Rotation scale. Don't know if that's actually gonna look good, but hmm. Actually, I might just want to leave it flat. Honestly, I don't think I need to inset it. To be honest, what I could do is I could bevel this probably. There you go. Give it a little bit of a bevel, make it look a little better. And then honestly, the only other thing I could think of doing is like just taking the edges, extruding them out like this, and then just giving them a bit of like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the chill stream. Like I said, I didn't really expect too much to come out of this today, so I've just been kind of working. So I do enjoy these work streams. Also, yeah, that's gonna be a little problem too, because now they have a little bit of depth on them. No, we don't want to do that. I don't do that. I like doing these work in progress streams because, like I said, it actually gets I actually get work done because I don't get distracted. So, and yeah, I thought to myself, oh, we might be doing some other stuff today on stream too, but nah. To be honest, nah. We gonna probably do this. Okay, let's see. So, I want to have. I think we can leave it like this, but we need to at least have some kind of like some kind of maybe pillar that's kind of going between them. Well, I guess it kind of is, but it's like it doesn't feel like this is being held up by anything, if that makes any sense. So I feel like because like these pieces don't really come out far enough, so it's like maybe no, because I want them to be like this. See, the problem is like I want them to see like if I take this away, it's like okay, well now this looks fine, but then there's like a little section for a staircase. Um, hmm. That's rough. I don't really know. Because like this is just a basic array and stuff, so it's like okay, like that's fine. Um, I can always probably change this or something. In fact, I could make it actually wider and make it kind of go into this staircase a little bit. But I also think that's probably not a good idea. Um, so, although to be honest, what I could do is it's kind of a dumb way of doing this, but oh no, because then that'll change the actual. See, I hate when it does that. It's like, see, because it changes the height of it, so it's like, ugh, okay. I don't know. I feel like people who are more skilled at this than I am would immediately know a good way of doing these steps, but I'm kind of just boggled right now. Um, boggle. I guess like having a pillar go to the. I guess like having it like 1 2 1 2 1 2 might work better. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea, but I don't know how it's gonna look to be honest. Let's like disable all this for a second. Get rid of like all this. There you go. So what we're gonna do is right about here. You see, I would say like this. Kind of a dumb way of doing it, but you know what I mean. There we go. You know, I'll be honest. While I'm working on this, I have been thinking about trying to do more um, VTubing activities. You know, like do more VTubing styled streams of just random games. But I always get like I don't know. It's weird because like I usually either like just working on stuff in peace or you know, I'm doing something else, and yeah. Oh, see, okay, no, this is not what I wanted. What I wanted was this and this to come in a bit more. See, but that doesn't make any sense now, because now it just looks like, oh my gosh, I really don't know how I'm gonna make this look good. Um, it's like, I think I just need to have like, I think let me turn all this on so I know what I'm dealing with. To go like this. Should I just go look at references? Here, one sec. Because like the ones that I'm seeing are just like they're all built in, so it's not that it's like you've got basically this, but it's like a built-in one. This like a lot of the bleachers I'm seeing, like they're like built in. They're like it's not like there's like a step frame like this. But since I'm doing it this way, I don't fucking know. I don't know how I'm gonna make this look good, because I don't want there to be like a gap like this, because that's gonna look weird. So I want it to be like on it exactly. I guess like fucking hell. I don't know why I keep putting myself in these situations. Where's the music at? Oh, the music stopped. Okay. Let's put on something else actually here. There's a nice cafe music in here. I guess I'll just have to figure this out, because I think I've deviated from the references. I don't know why I don't just like make what's on the reference. I ended up just making my own thing all the time. Like I take the reference and I'm like, okay, this is cool. So I take like the ideas and I just make something. And it's like, crap, why can't I just make what's on the reference? Why can't I just do that? I'm gonna try something. I don't know. I'm thinking like perhaps hypothetically we could do something like this where it's like a frame, like where it's like framed onto here like this, and then kind of like, I'm thinking like something like this maybe. So then like take this, kind of shrink it down like halfway, take this, kind of shrink it down halfway, just enough that it's like this. um yeah, but I don't know if that's actually a good idea, because although this isn't fully rotated actually. uh See, the problem with something like this is now it just looks scuffed. Maybe I guess it could just be, I guess like I could just make a plane, because like the problem is that I'm using steps and it's like I can't make them exactly consistent with I mean, I could literally just leave it like this, I guess. I mean, this not really, I guess nobody would really care, would they? I could leave it like this. Although to be honest, uh like that a little bit. I could probably just leave it like this, and then hmm. Yeah, but like my biggest problem is just like, oh, see, do something like that. I just want this to look like it's actually soundly structurally supported, but I feel like the only way to do that is to have some kind of structure coming out the side or on the bottom, even though you won't see it. Although to be honest, I don't know. I might just, I don't know. I think it's just the fact that like it's not like a seamless. It's like, ugh, it just looks so plain on the side, and I don't know how to fix that. It just doesn't look good. Like I could probably do something like well, the problem is if I do something like this. Actually, I guess I could just bevel it, I guess. Yeah, that actually kind of looks okay. Auto smooth, there you go. Gonna have some smooth stairs. Make them metal anyway eventually. This is so rough. See, I don't like the idea of just having these floating steps here. That's what bothers me. So I think we need to have something that's that's kind of embedded in here a little bit. So maybe something like this, where it's like halfway through, just to kind of give it like that support structure. Like maybe bevel it off the top here a little bit. There you go. Like something like this. Even though I don't know how that's gonna look. Mirror. So just take this and then just keep moving it to the side here like this, and then just raise it. I'll be honest, if I ever take up commission work for Worlds, I don't know if I'll stream it, because that's usually confidential kind of stuff. So I don't know if that'd be allowed to stream it, which I don't mind not being not streaming it, because it's the kind of stuff where it's the commission holder would probably be like, hey, I don't want people to know about this commission until it's done. And it's yeah, fair enough. I can respect that. So I probably won't stream when I'm doing commission work. Although to be honest, the only commissions that I'm assuming will be coming in soon for me, potentially, that's the most credible, is the Daleks. But that's not confirmed, so don't take my word for it. Although I am excited if the Daleks decide to commission me. I would love to give that a try. Yeah, most people I assume don't want it to be streamed because they want to a surprise. Although to be honest, with I think it's it depends on if you actually make it public that you're commissioning them. Because if you're not, then they could probably stream it. But I guess it just depends. Because like I said, it's probably one of those things where it's yeah, we kind of don't want to show this off yet until it's done. So okay, yeah. See, I kind of like how this is starting to look now. So we're gonna do it this way. Although I am worried that if this has a collider, I think what I'm gonna do is this middle section is just gonna be a box collider that's just diagonal. I don't know, cause it's rough if they care, but yeah, I probably won't stream the Dalek stuff because that's more I don't think I would stream that because the Daleks probably want that to be under wraps for their community and such. I am excited though. It would be cool if they were the first people that commissioned me. Oh, Sam, what? Do you want to be on the stream? Do you want to talk with me? I'm not really talking about much right now. I'm just trying to work on this right now, okay? God. Don't you resident sleep with me? I'm sorry that my stream is just a chill modeling stream. Shut up. God, that VTuber clip I sent you fucking cracks me up though. I was looking at it again today and I just fucking lost my shit. I was so fucking fart. I don't have soundboard. Fuck you. I want to know how she did that head movement stuff though. That is so interesting. That looks like her body doesn't get coming forward, I think, but her head just ew. I love that clip so much. Yeah, I played on my timeline yesterday and I lost my marbles. Also, I don't like that this is clipping in like this. So what I want to do want to move this in a little bit. I heard from a little birdie that a certain streamer that I watch is going to be playing a certain game today. Unhinge myself to say some crazy shit. So true. I heard from a little birdie that a certain streamer I watch is going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. You know what's funny? I've never actually watched gameplay of Baldur's Gate. I've only watched like a few clips and that's it. So I don't know. I've heard so much about it, never actually watched someone fully play it though. So very interesting to see how that's going to go if you decide to play it tonight. Um I guess you just kind of got it finally, and you were like, "All right, I got no other games to play. Let's freaking do this, guys." At least you're playing games and streaming them. I feel like I need to get a new VTuber avatar because like I really want to kind of play games. I really kind of want to like play more games on stream, but it's so difficult because it's one of those weird cases where like I feel like I have to stream the game in order to play it. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like where when it's like, "Oh, I have to stream it to keep playing through it and stuff." It's like I don't know, cuz I don't stream every day. If I streamed every day, I think I wouldn't really care. I would be like, "Okay, guys, here's the next day's stream or something." But for me, it's like, I don't know, like I don't stream every day. So it's like if I start a game and then um I'm playing through it and stuff and it's like, you know, I don't know. Like it's hard to really say cuz I don't know. But probably good because I just play once instead of like 20 games a day. Yeah. Um I mean, there's a few games that I've done. I mean, that's why you guys don't really catch me streaming games on Twitch anymore. I don't know. Like I've been playing games off stream and I've been really enjoying it. Um like I don't know. It's hard to explain. There doesn't really I don't know. Like I feel like if I got like a new VTubing avatar that looked a lot better, I probably would be more tempted to stream. But I feel like that's just kind of a crux, and I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Um, who knows? But it would be interesting. I don't know. Like the other another thing is just scheduling as well. Is because like okay, so if we start at the start of the week, Sunday and Monday I could stream because those days aren't really occupied by really anything going on that I watch. So I could stream Mondays, I could stream Sundays, but at night as well. Um, Tuesday, I mean today, obviously. Oh, here, let me get a drink here. One sec. One sec. Thank you, 50. Um, Tuesdays, I mean, I don't stream Tuesday nights because that's when Sam streams, and I always watch Sam's streams. So I don't want to make like a consistent schedule where I stream at the same time he does because I watch his streams. Um, so I'd rather not do that. Um, so it would have to be like Tuesday evening, but most of the time it's like I'm just working on stuff, and I'd rather just go work on that. Wednesday, I do the bartending at night, so I do the bartending at the I do bartending. Um, so it's like, okay, well I'm already streaming today, so I don't want to stream more. Thursday is another Sam night where I like to watch his streams on Thursday. So I don't want to make like a repeating schedule. What's gonna happen when I go full time and stream daily? Guess you're not gonna have a new stream anymore, so you can watch. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd still do bartending and innkeeping, but I do like watching your show. I guess like I know. I guess at that point I would probably just watch your vods. Like I'd still try to watch you live on certain days, but I would just watch your vods if it's on other days. Um, let me finish. So, uh, take it down the VOD channel. No, don't take down the VOD channel. That was like your best thing you've ever done. But yeah, no. Thursdays I could stream in the evenings like I am now, but not at night because I would want to watch Sam. Uh, and this is talking about like setting up a schedule, right? Like how innkeeping and bartending is a schedule. I'm talking about like setting up a schedule for streaming, right? So I wouldn't do it on Tuesday. I wouldn't do it on Wednesday. I wouldn't do it on Thursday, and I definitely wouldn't do it on Friday because of innkeeping. Um, so Saturday, uh, you got a mean comment on one of your vods? Really? I didn't see it. What did they say? Did they just say like, "Oh, this fucker sucks. You're a terrible streamer. Oh my god!" Or did they make fun of your like ferret avatar or something? I don't know how this is gonna look to be honest, but we're just gonna kind of run with it. It kind of looks weird, but at the same time, I think it looks better than if it didn't have it. So I don't really get mean comments on my videos. At least I haven't gotten mean. It was commenting the channel as a whole, so as a reply, I will be removing. What did they say though? I'm so curious now. It was commenting the channel as a whole, so as a reply, I will be removing it from public and archiving it into the void. I want to know what they said though. What did they say about your channel? Was it just like, oh, it's like repetitive, or like, why would someone leave a mean comment? I'm so you've piqued my curiosity now. I'm so curious. Is it can I still find it on your VOD channel? Do I want to go look right now? I won't read it on stream, but I'm just curious. I just entered a battlefield. Oh, psh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever gotten too many mean comments on my videos. Like payload to the rocket ship. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever gotten mean comments on my videos that much. I like at least that I remember, because I might have gotten like maybe one or two that were just like this blows or something, but I don't think I actually know if I ever did. Most of the time people just don't comment at all, and when they do comment, they're usually just commenting about like a certain part of the video and like, oh, it's really funny, or like, oh, that was me. uh my VOD channel, I have not actually looked at my uh
Hey
hey
Lois.
Lois, I
I turned myself into a pickle. Funniest thing Brian's ever seen.
that's so dude, Family Guy references kind of pog. Bro was saving those points for real, for real. Hello, hello. You know, I have to go. I hope you're doing well, but I have to go check my VOD channel to see if anyone's commented mean stuff on my VODs. I don't actually check my VOD channel comments that often. Like most, like all I really do is like I upload the VOD from Twitch to YouTube, then I switch over to my VOD account and I just update the description and thumbnail, and then that's it. That's all I do. I don't really touch anything else on my VOD channel. I do also make sure I set them to the right categories as well. So, but welcome, welcome. I'm currently working on some modeling for the Summer Festival, which is a event that I host at my VR chat world called The Wanderer. So I'm just making some bleachers right now, or whatever the hell this amalgamation is. So time to really now, see, the thing about VODs with me, right, is I don't actually watch live streamers that often, if at all. The only person I actually get down to watching live is Sam. Like, I don't get around to watching people live. So if I just want to watch something, because like I'm the kind of person where it's like, okay, I'm gonna be working on stuff, and I just want something in the background that I can listen to while I'm working, and it's either gonna be music or it's gonna be either a podcast or music or like whatever. So I actually like VODs because I can just go through VODs while I'm working on stuff and or playing games. I although to be honest, I don't really watch anyone's VODs right now. Uh, Even Sam, like I haven't been watching a lot of its VODs recently. Um, but I do like the idea of a channel having a VOD channel, because then you could just go back and watch the stream. I mean, then again, look at all the famous like VTubers and stuff. Like most of their channels are just live streams that they have on, like on YouTube especially. Like most of them are just like they don't have that many videos on their YouTube channel, but it's pretty much all about the live section and all the VODs that are on their YouTube channels, because people sit down to watch the VODs. They don't, yeah, But that's the case with like VTubing and stuff. Where like you just want to watch and like listen to the voice and like listen to them play and stuff while you work on stuff. That's why their VODs are on their main YouTube channel. Whereas traditionally with a lot of channels I see, it's more so the VODs get like if they do a live stream of any sort on a YouTube or Twitch, usually if they're live streaming on YouTube, then usually the channel they're live streaming from will actually have the VOD. Otherwise, they'll just take it and put it somewhere else if they don't want to fuck up their algorithm for their channel. But if it's on Twitch, then it's like, okay, well, then they might export it to a VOD channel specifically on YouTube, not like their main channel if they happen to have one. Because like I said, with YouTube channels on YouTube, it's like you kind of have to keep in mind that you're trying to win the algorithm, I guess, if that makes any sense. So you're trying to have your videos be circulated in the algorithm, and the best way to fuck that up is to have like really, really long length videos if that's not something you do often on your channel. So you want to have some kind of consistency with your videos when you're uploading them. Like for me, I'm actually going to be having some YouTube shorts coming out tomorrow and Friday that I have scheduled that are from like the innkeeping sessions we've had so far in July. I'm gonna try and get back into doing shorts again more often, because I like doing the shorts because they're just like straightforward and they're basically just like clips. And I don't want to make another YouTube channel just dedicated to clips, even though I think that might be interesting. I just don't know if I want to make another YouTube channel for clips specifically. I probably should, but I just don't really want to right now. So instead, I do the YouTube shorts on the main channel, and then I'll release the innkeeping highlight at the end of the month and such. So we currently are actually long perform well because of sleeping viewers. Well, see, that's why the VTuber VODs tend to do well, because yeah, they have people just tuning in to watch them while they do stuff. I don't know, but not in my case, White. Not in my case. Like, it depends on the channel, but definitely not in my case. Like, people aren't doing that with my videos. I think the average watch time of any of the videos I've made is like 3 minutes, and that's good. That's on a good day. Like, most people don't actually sit down and watch my entire video that I make. They only watch like a couple minutes and then they just leave. It's like, okay, fair enough. You do you. So. Like, it doesn't make me sad or anything, man. I'm just saying. Okay. So we got that set up. I don't know how that's going to look, though, but, I mean, that's probably better than, See, it looks so weird, though, because now you've got, like, this whole weird section here. It just looks so odd. But yeah, no, like I said, I do have a VOD channel. So by all means, if you want to watch my VODs, they are always available. So I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna like condense this down to being like no, because then I'd have to we'll just leave it like this. We'll probably have like actually what we'll probably do. Well, no, the reason I have it like this is because I wanted it to like not let it look weird when it's like this. But I guess like I should probably have like a little thing coming off the end here as well. The fun part about VODs, ongoing stories. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, VODs are like a pretty integral part of any content creator's channel if they live stream, because like, if you don't catch the live stream, then you can watch the VOD to see what happened. And if the content creator in question doesn't make like highlights of their VODs, then the only way to consume the content is through their VODs or clips even. I'm looking at a certain someone in the chat. So tune in next week, next DevWorks week, when 71 tells the viewers what the comment that was left on his VOD chat. Cringe. Yeah. Oh no, my God, my VOD channel was like it's crazy. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let me take a sip of my drink and I'll tell you that. Hmm. My VOD channel is actually kind of crazy because you can go all the way back to early 2019. Well, hell, even late 2018 if I actually uh take some of the
Can
VODs from the
smell you.
Oh, thank you. You can actually, if I were to, I actually still have some of the earliest in-keeping bartending VODs on the main YouTube channel because that's where I started uploading them before I made the VOD channel. So I actually need to sit down and take them out of that and then put them on the VOD channel. But if I don't do that, then the earliest like VODs on my channel are like from 2019, from like early 2019. That's when I made the VOD channel. Um, it's actually kind of like interesting. It's actually super interesting looking at the VODs from back then and such because like I said it's just something else. Guys, I actually don't know if I want to leave these on or not, to be honest. I think they kind of look weird. I think like what the earliest VOD on my channel is Deltarune or something. Oh gosh, yeah, I remember that. I think the first game that I streamed outside of innkeeping and bartending, was it Deep Rock or was it Undertale? I think it was Deep Rock. Yeah, I think Deep Rock. Deep Rock was I think was the first. Yeah, no, Deltarune I think this is the first VOD on the VOD channel, but the first game that I streamed uh outside of bartending and keeping was Deep Rock, not Ark. No, no, I was not playing Ark at the time. This is like late 2018, early 2019. I was not playing Ark at the time. Um, Deep Rock, because I would have gotten Deep Rock in December of 2018, and then I played a little bit with my friends. And you can actually, if you go on the Twitch channel and you go all the way back to that time, you can actually find clips of me playing Deep Rock like as early as like December 2018 with my friend. So yeah, um, gosh, I don't know what to do with it. I feel like I might just leave it as it is because I really don't know. Um, I think I just don't like how this bottom part looks, but I might edit this a little bit. Because oh, you know what I should do? I should probably add yeah. But yeah, no, not Ark, not Ark. No, Ark wouldn't become a stream series until 2020, roughly. Yeah, 2020 because I started playing Ark again in March of 2020 because I played Aberration because I got back into playing because I wanted to play Aberration. And then um and then shortly and like later in 2020 was when Sam joined me on the server I was playing on, and then that's when we did our big playthrough. uh oh yeah, yeah, no, I remember now. Okay, yeah, it was definitely 2020 because 2021 is when Genesis and stuff came out, and then that's when we played that. uh there we go. That looks a little better, I would say, probably, with some confidence. Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah. I still remember streaming. God, okay, like some of the early stream VODs of me playing games were interesting because I remember I did an entire stream series of playing Final Fantasy VI, and that took me forever to do. But I remember like we had like 30 people or something watching at the end of that stream series, like because all of my friends were tuning in to watch me fight Kefka. So I had at least like 30 people tuning in at that point, which was insane. Um, it was great though. It was really fun. Um, I mean, yeah, I used to do a lot of random game streams back then. I don't really do them much anymore because I just don't really feel like it. I guess I don't know. Um, I just don't have a schedule. It's like I've thought about just doing like Monday night streams where I just stream a random game or something, but I hate the idea of only having one night of the week where I can do like uh like just like a game and then like wanting to play more of it and having to wait until the next week to play it. It's like I couldn't imagine doing that. Um So it's like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna do a stream series, I'd want to have at least like a couple days to play it, you know, like either Sunday or Monday and stuff. But then like I just don't get around to it because I'm just like tired or I'm just relaxing and I just don't feel like playing any sort of games and such. So it's definitely a pain in the butt to really get that going and such. So um I remember I like that's like I had thought about streaming yeah, Deltarune, Barkley Shut Up and Jam, Kirby Hat in Time, yep, Minecraft, Subnautica. Oh yeah, Subnautica. Oh yeah. Subnautica was a great stream. Was a great stream series. I think I actually remember Subnautica because that was like I basically played Subnautica for like 5 days straight. I think I did like that whole stream series was just like I played Subnautica like every day for like a whole week, and I streamed every moment of it, and it was like 8 hour streams I did playing Subnautica because I just was having so much fun. I would have probably done the same thing for Below Zero, but I didn't really feel like game streaming at the point. Let me actually check. When did I finish Below Zero? Oh right, okay, yeah, that was December of last year. Yeah, I was kind of tempted to stream Below Zero, but like I just wanted to play it. I didn't really feel like streaming it, and I really enjoyed playing Below Zero. I had fun with it. It was very good. Um, Kinshi, oh gosh, yeah, the Kinshi streams. Those didn't really go very far because that game was fucking hard. It's such a fucking nightmare to play that game sometimes. Monstrum. Oh yeah, I did that in October. Monstrum was fun if for an October Halloween game. Uh, Ark. Yeah, we did a huge stream series of Ark. Yeah, that was quite something. I'll tell you that much. Well, I honestly might do another stream series of Ark again if Sam starts the playthrough. I might stream maybe. We'll see. Um, yeah, and then Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, and I streamed Final Fantasy VI, and honestly, that was also just a lot of fun as well. Like I had a tremendous amount of fun playing that game. Ironically, I wasn't really into JRPGs, but like I like that one was actually pretty good. Like I have no complaints for how that game turned out. And it was also just because like that game got kind of memed pretty heavily in my group, and it was like you know you hear all about these like memes and stuff, and it's like oh I want to play it finally. So I actually did sit down and play it. I played it on stream. So I don't know. Like I said, I'd be more tempted to do like desktop game streams and stuff, but I don't know. I just like sometimes I just want to be left to sometimes I just want to be alone, you know? Like sometimes I just want to like relax and just watch a video and whatnot. But there are times when I do want to stream and it's like I just don't really get around to it. Uh I don't know how to explain it. It's quite a doozy. Um we're just gonna leave it like this, I guess, for now. That's fine. That's better than nothing. Honestly, these bleaches are actually pretty okay. Like I said, they're just meant for a show. So, oh man, uh, yeah, there was a point where I wished I was streaming a lot more. I'm at least glad that the bartending and innkeeping streams are still consistent. It's just like doing any other stream consistently is just difficult because like half the time it's like I wake up too late in the day and then it's on a day that like my friend Sam is streaming and I want to watch him instead, or it's like Saturday where it's like I would rather get on VR chat casually and hang out with my friends. So like the only real days that I fully have available to stream if I didn't want to not watch Sam is Sunday and Monday. Um and I have wanted to sit down and do like a regular stream Sunday Monday thing, but I think I'm honestly more in favor of working on like personal projects like this and maybe world commissions more so than streaming games aside from innkeeping and bartending. uh I don't know. I don't really see myself becoming a big streamer or anything. I don't know if I have that in me, to be honest. I mean, I could do like clips and such, but I don't know if I have like the personality for that kind of stuff. So, because I think there's a certain kind of mindset you gotta have to play these kind of games. I'm gonna run an ad here real quick because it's gonna force me to do one sec. There we go. So much to do, so little time. Yeah, honestly, I mean, like I'm not against the idea of like doing a day of work and then like I at the end of the day it's like okay maybe I'll stream for like a few hours just playing a game for fun and talking, like that's fine. I think I would want to make a new custom avatar because like you see I'm using Tabby right now, right? And like I like using her for my VTubing avatar, but like I'm not happy. I don't really like using my main avatar for my VTubing avatar because I'm not happy with it. But it's like the effort and time I would have to go into to like completely replace it. I just don't feel like doing it right now, so I just deal with it. Like that's why I want to go redo it maybe later this year or something, because it's definitely been bothering me. Um, so ideally have like a full character sheet made for it and everything. So for the next couple months, I'm just gonna deal with it, and then hopefully later this year I'll have a new one. What was I gonna do again? Oh right, I'm gonna put like an X here or something maybe. What sucks is like here's what we're gonna do. So um I need to like select this entire face. There we go. So we'll get rid of that. Um I feel like I should probably have these connecting on the bottom as well. Like that would probably make some sense. Um what if I do this? Also, what sucks is like I can't be as bombastic and as flamboyant as some other streamers when they stream because like I live with other people and I just can't. I just don't want to be loud. I don't want to be like I mean like if I had my own place then I would maybe be more tempted to I would probably be more tempted to be a bit more louder and be a bit more flamboyant. But I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I'm so used to keeping my voice down and stuff that it's just kind of how I am. So, and plus, it's kind of hard to really put yourself out. Put just God, what's the word? It's kind of hard to really like set yourself apart from everyone else because it's like there's so many unique and interesting things people do, and then you just got like generic Joe over here, just kind of like meh. So yeah, it just kind of be like that. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just definitely something I've noticed. God, I hate how these models always end up being really weird. Yeah, go on, line them up like that. Thank you. I think it's because like this last little bit here, yeah, it's lined up weirdly, and it just looks weird. I can at least give Sam some credit in the fact that he's been doing a lot of cool, unique things on his stream. Um, I'm not really that kind of person. I'm kind of just chill. What is going on here? Oh, okay. Well, at least we fixed it. So, I don't like how this turned out. To be honest, it's like this, like this like these sections look okay, but then like when I'm trying to integrate the stairs, it just feels weird. But you know what? We'll stick with it because it's Wanderer made. So it's not like I'm making this for someone else. If I was making this for someone else, I feel like I would probably probably try to make it look as good as possible. Uh, but I think in my case, I'm just gonna, it's my work, so I can make it lazy. I guess is what I would probably tell myself. See, what I want is maybe to pull this out a little bit, and then we can have maybe more like this. No, because then like I wanted to. So much to do. I think the World Commissions is probably the best bet for me because like it fits into how I would go about working on stuff, and it like works well with my like workflow, like just how I generally go about working on things. Um, so I feel like it's probably for the best. So I would love to give it a try. It's like a stretch. I mean, to be honest, like I can technically work on multiple projects at once. It's just I have to like organize my time, and I think organizing my time is kind of my biggest flaw. It's just like the fact that I. It's honestly just the fact that I'm very bad about organizing my time. Um, because like it's like okay, maybe I could work on this for 2 hours, and go work on this for 2 hours, and go work on this for 2 hours, and go work on this for 2 hours. So there you go. That's 8 hours right there that I could work on four different things for 2 hours each, right? But it's like it doesn't work out like that because it's always like okay, well I'm gonna keep working on this because I'm like I got a flow going, and it's like okay, so it's like it's very difficult sometimes to really kind of get that going. So okay, I think I'm gonna stick with these bleachers for now because these are okay. I think I just need to start texturing them or like at least getting them unwrapped and stuff. They're not perfect, but like they're probably gonna be the best thing we can make unless I just like make something super basic. And I probably should have just made something super basic, but I ended up having some issues because like, yeah, man, who knows? It do be kind of difficult. Ugh. Oh man, I don't even know what I'm gonna do tonight. What's it, Tuesday night, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna we'll go for a bit longer here. But I know that I'm probably gonna go watch Sam when he starts streaming tonight. Probably what should I go make for dinner? I mean I had hot pockets like a few hours ago. I'm not technically hungry right now, but if I wanted to make food, what would I make? Rice, I guess. I'm definitely not gonna make Hamburger Helper again. I actually had Hamburger Helper yesterday, and I bought so I bought these this frozen bag of like cauliflower that you microwave to steam it and such. It's actually really good. I actually didn't realize how much I liked cauliflower. Um, but I have these like it's like shredded cauliflower that I microwave and then I put it into my Hamburger Helper when it's finished. And it's actually pretty good. I mean, I could make Hamburger Helper again today, but I mean, I probably would have already made it by now, and I don't know if I feel like sitting down and cooking all that. I probably could. I mean, if I stop streaming right now and go make it, I could probably finish it by the time his stream starts. But I don't know if I want to make if I want to make that again 2 days in a row. I'll probably just make rice or something. I don't think I've had rice in a while. I don't think I've had rice and chili in a while. So I should totally try and make like legitimate curry eventually because that's like kind of been on my mind. Um, I've never actually made like proper curry before. I mean, I know it's like rice and meat, but like I don't really know what the proper way of doing it is. So okay, so I am kind of like lollygagging right now because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do from here. Because like at this point, like obviously we want to like UV unwrap this and then make sure it looks nice and then just apply the materials wherever we want to and then mirror it and then apply it and then just rotate them and then that's pretty much it. And then we just put a mesh collider on the whole thing and it should be fine. Uh, yeah, I mean to be honest with the summer festival, like this is pretty much the only other major thing I'm going to do aside from maybe fireworks if I have time to do fireworks. Um, And then everything else is just setting up the custom booths that people send me. But other than that, this is pretty much all I got to do for the summer festival. So, and then I got to shift back to working on the Spooktality map because I still have quite a bit of stuff I have to model for that. And I've been kind of slacking on doing that. So I really need to sit down and get into gear. I mean, because it's already halfway through July. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. October is going to be upon us pretty soon before we know it. So, we could probably at least start unwrapping some of this stuff. So, so what we're gonna do, and this is what I always like to do. I always like to assign a checker material so you can see that the UVs on this are fucked up. Now, to be honest, I am lazy and I use I tend to use Smart UV Project a lot when I'm unwrapping because it just kind of works. This is usually pretty good for most cases. Like this looks pretty okay. I mean, I might want to like turn up the textile density a little bit there, like we do like maybe like that, and that actually looks pretty okay. Obviously though, there's gonna be some like weirdness because like this little section right here is technically not connected to these two sections. So like if I wanted to, I could maybe do like 40. And I think that's actually connected now. We can look at it real quick here. So if I were to go to UV editing, oh geez, it's like all the way down here. Yeah, so if we go like what, like right here, here. Oh, that's kind of connected. I would say like it's a little bit. It's not connecting like it's connecting like this bit, and then yeah, see, it's not connecting that, which kind of sucks. See, it doesn't change it. See, like I want this whole section to be like connected, but there we go. Is that connected? No. Yeah, it's really difficult getting this like to work. What if I do like 90? Well, I might keep it at 60 because that's kind of the recommended. Um, well, actually, we'll keep the correct aspect. Like I said, it's not perfect. So I wouldn't recommend always using Smart UV Project when you're unwrapping because, like I said, you'll end up with cases where like if you have like bevels, like smooth edges like this, there's going to be a clear cutoff point where in some cases you might want this to all be like connected. So I may probably have to go through and actually, I guess I could just do it right now, huh? So like maybe I want to take like this whole section. So like what I could do. Actually, I don't even think I need to do that. I think I just need to take this, and this, and unwrap it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, so now this whole entire section is now basically connected. And it actually looks pretty okay because it's not super bad. Okay, see, that's better. There you go. I mean, I could obviously rotate it so it's a little bit more proper. So there you go. See, that looks okay. I mean, it's a little bit finicky right here, especially like right with this vertice. And I think that's just because it's that's actually kind of weird. Why are you like that? Hmm. Is there a way I can fix this without changing this? Can I? No. See, because I have to change the edges. So what I could do is vertex snap this to here. But the problem now is um quick favorite linked. So what we want to do. Sorry, I'm just like I forgot I don't have my quick favorite set up for my UI yet. So inverts, and then smart UV projects, unwrap. Okay. Yeah, see, like I said, there are going to be times when you do have to kind of manually go in and fix the unwrapping, but I generally tend to just use UV project, and it usually works fine. But in this case, it's like, okay, yeah, I did have to go back and fix that. Um, let's see. Oh, wait, this is gonna be easy, I think. All right, so we'll just apply. I always try to. So one thing I always try to do. Um, One thing I always try to do is I always try to apply the rotation and scale before I do any unwrapping because it does actually affect it. So this is probably just gonna look pretty basic. So that's pretty straightforward. There you go. Usually when you have like really basic surfaces, like really basic like cube structures like this, you can usually just unwrap them just fine. Because they already have like a definitive edge here, so it's not going to be like 1-to-1. So it's usually fine. Okay, next up, rotation scale. Let's assign a checker material. You're looking kind of fun. And unwrap, and we'll set that to 2 point. By the way, textile density checker, I love this add-on so much. I used this when I was working on the basement update a while back to make sure that the faces of the objects were all the same size so that they all were consistent. And this this plugin really helps with that. It's really good. It's like one of the main plugins I use. XAtlas is kind of what I kind of use for like atlasing and stuff. I might have to go look and see if I can find something better because I don't know if this actually works great. I do tend to use it when I want to pack things, but it might not be perfect. Yuku Paint, I still haven't tried this out yet, but it's basically like texture painting kind of add-on where I can do like Photoshop kind of stuff, like that kind of like hierarchy with different layers and like when I paint, but I have not used it yet. Here's the VR plugin. Actually, it works really well. I really enjoy using it sometimes. And then this combiner is kind of not really used. Actually, I don't actually use this combiner anymore, honestly. I might actually get rid of it. Oh, and then loop tools. Loop tools, I know it's useful for something, but I haven't used it in a while. Actually, if I were to... I think loop tools is good if I want to like create proper loops and stuff, but I always forget. So, um, let's see what's next. Oh, this is that whole section. Okay, rotation scale, textile density, assign, and correct. We'll set that to 2.56, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and auto smooth. There you go. Yeah, honestly, this isn't really that difficult to unwrap. Honestly, it's pretty basic, to be honest. I mean, then again, okay, I think like it is going to be useful to unwrap it more properly if you were to do more detailed things, but I'm not really planning on doing that. So, smart UV project tends to work pretty well in these cases. So, like that looks pretty fine, honestly. We're probably just gonna stick with this whole layout, even though it looks a little weird. I'm just gonna stick with it because it's fine. We got the Great Pug music in the background again. Honestly, should I just have the Great Pug music on loop? Honestly, loop tools is great for fixing topology on curved objects. Can really recommend. Yeah, see, I knew I installed it for a reason. I just forgot why. Yeah, I know I used it for a few things when I was like working on stuff, but if I don't use the add-on often, I tend to forget what it does. Well, I know like in this case it's like not gonna be it's not gonna yeah, because this is a kind of this is like yeah, okay. Yeah, because like I know like, I just forgot why I used it, but I know that I installed it for a good reason, so thank you. It's also a tool that gives you the circle option to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Okay, that's probably why I used it then. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because like it lets making circles on object be really easy and stuff. So it's really nice. Um. Side check material. Yeah, it looks kind of bad. There's like I think the one thing I regret not getting my hands on when Blender was doing their like anniversary giveaway stuff was the freaking retopology add-on or something they gave away for free on the first day. I regret not getting that because that actually would have been so useful, um, especially for some sculpts I've been doing of like prehistoric creatures. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I had gotten my hands on it. I'm so sad. Quad remesher? No, it's not quad remesher. No, it's like a Blender add-on. No, let me make sure. Yeah, no, quad remesher is free, so no, that's not what it is. I think is it free? Actually, I have no idea. Uh, no, it's like it's the retopology plugin, whatever it's called, that they gave away on the first day of the Blender anniversary. Uh, and I remember really wanting to get it, but I forgot that they were doing that, and I just didn't get it. Um, BAS or B Surface? I've never heard of this one before. Quad emission's expensive. Yeah, it looks like it's like $100 or something. It is expensive. I guess if you're like serious about using it for stuff, then yeah, I could see it being really useful. Um, Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've done read topology before in the past. It can be tedious. Um, I especially remember doing it for when I was making my 3D model. Like this is my old one though. I don't use this one anymore, but yeah. In the extensions menu. Oh, is it actually a built-in thing to Blender? I'm actually curious now. I'll look it up real quick here since you mentioned it. Oh, it is. Modeling a retopology tool. Oh, cool. Here, I'll just go ahead and download it. There you go. There you go. You can't see it behind my head, but I just downloaded it. Here, it's right here. There you go. I'll have to look into this later. But thank you for telling me about that. That might be useful for me later when I'm doing some retopology. Once again, dude's got a Willy Wonka hat. No, it's actually. I think this was my 4th of July outfit. I think. Is that what this was? Yeah, this was. I think it was an American hat actually. This is an old model. This is God knows how long, like 2021 or something. It's actually kind of old. Uh, yeah, this is an old model. Because like I said, when I did the summer festival, I made um oh gosh, when did I do the first summer festival? Was it 2021? Yeah, no. So the first summer festival was 2021, and then I worked on the new version in 2022, and then I just reused that in 2023. And this is technically still that version, but slightly edited. Um, so yeah, pretty much. Okay. Um, yeah, I think we'll just kind of stick with this to be honest. I think we'll just go ahead and like apply materials, which I kind of don't want to do that right now. I mean, it's probably all just going to be like metal and stuff, and then that's about it. But yeah, I just have to apply the modifiers and merge this all together, uh, and then make sure I mirror it. So, in fact, some of these actually don't need mirror modifiers right now because we're not actually. I don't really care to mirror all this right now. Um, yeah, we don't need to do all that right now. Um, that's okay. We'll probably get all this merged together and then we'll mirror it. Uh, and then we'll like rotate them slightly, and then that should be more than enough, I think. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, no, like I said, retopology is. I actually don't mind retopology. because I actually kind of find it fun. Getting the actual shape of the models set is, I think, the most difficult part in my opinion. But retopology is kind of like whatever. Even though it is a little bit of manual work, it's definitely a bit more fun for me. So, like I have my woolly rhino model that once I finish sculpting it, I will have to retopologize it. But I ain't gonna do that right now. God, I'm like sitting on my toes because like I don't really know if I want to keep working on this. Let's see, it's like what, my metal. I mean, the stuff I'm looking at is pretty much just metal, and there is I could get a specific texture of metal to actually work on this too. In fact, I don't even think we need I don't even think we need these faces anymore. I'm probably just gonna get rid of these and just fill in the hole. There we go. Really kind of don't need that, so also didn't hate it. It's like doing puzzles. Yeah, it's literally just puzzle pieces. I especially had to deal with it when I was trying to create proper edge loops on my anime model. Like it was really difficult because you had to think about the fact that the edge loop affects like the whole model, and it's like a cascading effect. So you have to make sure everything kind of like fits together properly. It is definitely difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but it can be very fun to get it right. Although I I won't have to worry about anime modeling until probably later this year when I redo my main model, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Oh man. Okay. Well, I think we got a good amount of stuff done today. I mean, we got the bleachers kind of going. That's really about it, to be honest. Uh, Kind of figuring out what we wanted with that. Yeah, to be honest, like, not really needing to change too much else about the festival. I just needed to get the bleachers done, which I mean is really just applying the material and merge the mesh and mirror it. So, is there anything else I wanted to show off before I wrap up here? Because I'll probably stop here in just a minute. Um, Not particularly, no. Uh, yeah, no, I didn't really have anything else to show. I can bring you guys back into the Wanderer scene real quick though, just to kind of give one last little tour of the festival grounds before I wrap up here. I've got till how much time do I have until the festival actually starts? Let me check real quick because I have the deadline over here. Oh yeah, if anyone here doesn't know, this is in regards to VR chat because like I do a summer festival at my VR chat map every August. So um August 9th. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, so I have till August I have basically till August 9th. So I have um, about over 3 weeks. Yeah, it's still plenty of time for stuff. That's good. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll probably get these bleachers done on my own time. I don't know if I'll do another dev stream tomorrow. Probably not, because we'll be doing bartending and then maybe Thursday, depending on what I need to work on. It just depends. So I'm very sporadic with my dev streams usually. So oh, it's opening. Oh, here we go. Well, I'll go ahead and just close Blender for now because we're pretty much done here for now. Give this a second to open up. It's still loading. There you go. Yeah. So I pretty much got it going for the most part. I pretty much already had it like fully set up. I just need, like I said, I just need to finish those bleachers and get them set up right here. And then maybe do some extra editing to some stuff and whatnot. But yeah, no. Otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Ferris, I know one thing is I need to get fireworks set up. So I need to get like either some kind of mechanism for fireworks going or whatnot. And then I need to get the Ferris wheel synced properly. Because right now it does not sync, and yeah, it's kind of a pain. So I need to figure that out. Oh yeah, this is the Wanderer. This is my VRChat map. I've actually been working on this since like 2018. Not like full time, obviously, but like on and off. But this is me getting the festival set up for the new version of the map because we actually updated to this entire new outdoor area at least like 2 months ago. So we've only had this version for like 2 months. So that's why I had to redo the festival because it was I needed to make sure it fit. So And honestly, yeah, it fits pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with it. Although there are still some issues with some of the texturing of some things, so I might go back and redo that for some of this. Um, because we're talking about like a model that I made, like a lot of these models, like especially like this stuff, like these like barrels, I made these in like 2022. I feel like I know more, and I feel like I know more now that I can make them probably better. So, oh yeah, and then here I'll just do a quick little play sesh real quick before we wrap up, because I'm probably gonna go make some food in time for Sam's stream. Also, I'll go ahead and shout out Sam real quick here, just for you guys. This is the streamer guy I keep talking about. He's a very good friend of mine, who streams way more than I do. So if you're looking for more, you know, more like consistent content, then I would highly recommend you go check him out because he streams Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So, um, so yeah, he's a good guy. He'll probably be like one of the biggest streamers out there if he actually sits down and makes content like videos and such. Sadly, he's a lazy boy, but he'll get there one day. But yeah, no. So like I said, I got the I can actually full screen this. So I actually got the string loading set up, so I can now put the names of the supporters in the map at will, like at any time. Um, so that's awesome. So that's great. I still haven't set up the whitelist system, unfortunately. I still haven't figured that out, but that's for the bar, and we don't need that for the summer festival. So yeah, it's like a nice view. And then we'll jump on over here. Oh yeah, if you want to check this place out, it is this version is not public in VR chat, but the Wanderer is like public in VR chat, like just not this particular version. So it won't have the fairgrounds, but it'll still be everything else. So you are welcome to check this out in VR chat. It's called The Wanderer. It's pretty good. It's my little love child basically. I do plan on coming out. I do plan on making more VR chat worlds by the end of the year. I actually have two worlds that are on the in the oven right now. My Spooktality map and then the pizzeria. Um, so ideally, I'll have more worlds coming out here soon. But yeah, this is pretty much the fairgrounds. Like I said, we're getting the bleachers set up so we can kind of just have them here to kind of fill in this like space a little bit. And then this will be where I'm at during the innkeeping sessions. I'll be in the tent here, talking, serving drinks and such. I might even adjust this to not be jumped over. Uh, and then we got the little town stuff set up and whatnot because we wanted to get that going. So, and then we got the Ferris wheel. Now, unfortunately, I did have to take the dunk tank out because it literally was not working, and I did not want to sit down and figure out how to fix it. So, I need to fix these fences to not have weird light mapping. I need to fix these light poles because they have like some weird texturing on the bottom for whatever reason. Um, yeah, yeah, the dunk tank and the tent. I took out the tent as well because the information in that was kind of outdated. And I like I said, guys, I just did not feel like sitting down and fixing it. Like I know that's kind of me being lazy, and it is, but I I just don't have the energy to. Like I'd rather just focus on getting like what we got here working, and then I could add anything extra afterwards. Now here's the little Ferris wheel, and then I need to change these guardrails to be a little bit better because they use light mapping, but I think the problem with light mapping objects like this when they're all merged together is just the fact that um they're so small that they you tend to have issues where like one of them will just have like a black splotch like this. Um like I want to merge them together so that they're all one mesh so that they don't like we don't have multiple meshes, but it's like ugh. No, so I specifically avoid overlapping the UVs. I actually use the second UV layer to create the light map UVs, and I like pack the UVs so they're not overlapping. But when you have all of these as like one object, they get really small when you pack them. So that's why they tend to look kind of like this, especially with the fences. You can see it with the fences too, especially where they like sometimes they'll just have like random splotches because they're not overlapping technically, but they're still kind of weird. So yeah, it's just a, I could probably fix it, but it's just a pain. So because I don't really use Unity's generate light map UVs because I don't particularly trust it. It doesn't work all the time, so I just make my own. But I might try and do that with the fences just to see if it actually looks better. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the festival. There's the actual main building, the Wanderer itself. That's the actual inn itself. But yeah, no, I'm excited to get this fully out. Where's the roller coaster? Oh yeah, I forgot I mentioned I might do that. Dunk tank. I literally, I don't know where you were like 2 minutes ago. I literally already talked about the dunk tank, so I'm not gonna repeat myself. Um, Apple bobbing, I never planned on adding that. The roller coaster, on the other hand, I totally forgot about. Uh, I don't even know where I'd start with that. I mean, if I have time, I might try and do it. I might put like a roller coaster back here or something. Maybe this would be a good spot for it. It's probably going to be something really basic though, like just like a woo, just something really simple. But you have to understand, I'm lazy, and I'm also like just don't feel like doing it half the time. So yeah, I know. Because I don't want to figure out how to make like, well, because a roller coaster is like, oh, you just, it's like a spline and then you just get on the seat and then there's animation. Dunk tank is like, okay, I have to set up this thing where the ball hits this and then it has to make the seat go down. And like I got it, like it fucking was breaking half the time last time I tried to make one. So I don't really want to have to deal with that, to be honest. Um, so yeah, that's why. Like I said, I mean, if I have time, then oh yeah, it's a Ferris wheel. Yeah, if I have time, then I might look into it. But otherwise, no, I probably won't. I mean, like I said, we still have some empty space, like either right here or here. So I would probably end up putting a roller coaster like right here, even though it's probably gonna be something super super small though. The problem is like I don't have a lot of space to work with. Because all this like, so this whole section here is for player submitted booths, which, you know, we'll be getting think at least two booths to my knowledge, maybe three submitted by the time the submission period ends, um, which is honestly pretty okay. Like I said, I give people the chance to do it, and a few people do. So we got a little stage for performances, and then yeah, like I said, the Ferris. I moved the Ferris wheel over from being right here to over here because it kind of didn't fit right here, and it looks better because now you can see it from all the way over there, so it looks nice. Um. Okay. Well, I uh, I think I'm gonna stop there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just stop the stream, wrap up here. Because I don't really feel like working on anything else right now. I'm kind of pooped out. Like my brain's starting to turn into mush, so I can't really bring myself to work on more. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and like I scrubbed my eyes. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for now. Bedtime. I am unironically kind of tired, even though I'm not gonna go to bed yet. Nah, I mean it'd be funny if I went to bed right now, but no, I probably won't go to sleep for a couple more hours. I just need to not stay up till like 3 a.m. So yeah, thank you, Nakota. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'll wrap up here. You guys have a good night. And if you're still looking for someone to watch, go check out Sam. He'll be streaming in like 30 minutes, unless he decides to be late again by an hour. He's never consistent with his times. But yeah, no. Anyway, you guys have a good one.